Hey guys, welcome to another U Prospect video, and today we're going to be going to how to make your own highlight reel to make it look something like this. So to get started, you need to go ahead and download CapCut for PC. And then while that's downloading, you can also check out the website Pixabay, which allows you to use a bunch of free sounds and free pictures without getting copyrighted. So this is Pixabay. Here, as you can see, you can search for millions of images. You can click this scroll drop down and you can find music or sound effects that you want to use for your highlight video. Now that you've installed CapCut, you can go ahead and start to import all of your game film. So to do that, click import, go to wherever you have your game film saved, and then double click on it. Should open it up into CapCut. Now to start to collect the clips that you're going to include in the highlight video, you're going to use this scroller here to find the moment that you want the video to start. As soon as you find that moment, you can use this action button over here called split, or you can use Control B as a shortcut. So I'm gonna go ahead and split that clip there. I'm gonna let it play up until the highlight is done, and then I'm gonna split the clip again. Okay, perfect. So now it's created this little highlight for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and select that and drag it up onto this timeline. So it's going to create a new timeline, and this is going to be the highlight timeline. Now that you're done collecting all the clips, your highlight timeline should look something like this. Now for each individual highlight, you want to go ahead and make sure that you are visible to whoever is watching the highlight video. So to do that, we want to go to stickers. You can search red circle or whatever marker you would like to use. I like one with a little bit of an animation, so I'm going to select that one. Simply drag it down onto this timeline above your highlight video and make sure it starts where the first highlight starts. If I wanted to do the same thing for the next highlight video, I'll just go ahead and drag it down to make sure it aligns with where the highlight video starts. You can also use this slider to toggle how long the circle stays on for. So I just want it to stay on for a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to use this tool here to determine how big I want the circle to be. Okay, so I'm just gonna play it to see how that looks. Circles him, but for a bit too long. So I just want to circle him quickly, and then we're gonna see how that looks again. Perfect. Awesome. Now that I'm done collecting all the clips and forming a highlight timeline, I'm gonna go ahead and import my sound and my wallpapers just to make the video look a little bit more professional. So I've imported my sound and my black background that I'm gonna use for the introduction. So again, just like the video, I can go ahead and drag it down and it's gonna create a new timeline. I wanna keep it consistent with the length of my highlight video, so I'm going to go ahead and split it with the scroller. Go right where the highlight video ends. I'm going to hit split or Control B, and then I'm going to delete that part. So now I have sound. If I play the video, it should have this sound playing with it. And perfect. Now the last thing we're going to do is add an introduction. To do that, you're going to need to highlight everything on the timeline by clicking Control A. You're going to right click and then you're going to click group. So I've already grouped all of them. That's why it gave me the option to ungroup. I'm going to go group. That gives me the liberty to shift them over, and it's going to create a new timeline where I can just drag and drop my black introduction into. So right now it's gonna have my name, my age, my positions, and then it's gonna play just before the video, and it's gonna look something like this. So the first 5 seconds should be an introduction.
Each other.
Now you're gonna go to text, add default text, and then you can write in here. So I'm just gonna put the name of the player that I created the highlight for. And then you can use this tool to toggle the size, you can toggle the position. There's a blue line that comes up that shows you that's the middle. So you can use that to centralize your name. And then I would go ahead and also put your position and your date of birth. Now, as soon as you've done that, you can use this slider here to drag the orange section just to make sure it's on the black background throughout. If you don't do that, it's going to disappear wherever that timer stops. So just drag it out to make sure it's even with where the black background is, and your video should look something like this.
Each other
As soon as you're done and you're satisfied with how everything looks and sounds, you can go ahead and click this export button here and then select what you would like the video to be exported to. Don't forget to select export audio if that's not switched on already. And then once you're happy with all the settings, you can go ahead and click export.